Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of King Talks About. I, of course, am King. Today we're talking about the DC movie. Not this DC movie. This is Batman v Superman. But if you saw Batman v Superman, you saw the end, you saw this powerful woman beating the snot out of Doomsday, taking chunks out of him with her sword. That woman, Wonder Woman. For those of you born in the 70s and 80s, you get the reference. So, if you remember this movie, if you didn't like this movie, if you thought this movie was meh, I personally would give this movie a solid 3 out of 5. This movie was okay. Just okay. But you take this, toss it away, because now we have Wonder Woman. This now is the bar to which DC needs to set its movies. Okay? This is a great movie. You need to see this movie. You need to go out, you need to hit pause and go out and see this movie. Then when you come back, you hit play again. Also hit the like button. And put it in a playlist and favorite it and share it. I need subscribers. Okay. Alright. This movie is great. You got the action that you've seen in the trailers. You saw some of the action. You know the action is in World War I. You have Germans trying to make new weapons to destroy the enemy. So that's pretty much the plot. The plot is to stop war from happening because people want to do bad things, and Wonder Woman is a good guy. That's as simple as you can get, right? Basic story. You could even see it on the Sci-Fi Channel. Except that this movie is filmed beautifully, directed masterfully. The director, Patty Jenkins, I don't know much of her work. I do know she directed Monster back in the day with Charlize Theron, and I think Charlize won an Oscar. So, you know, DC decided, let's get this woman who can tell a story of a woman, and they knocked it out the park with this one. This movie is great. Like I said, go out and see this movie. You have her, you know, growing up in Themyscira, learning the ways, and it's a lot of book knowledge, you know. Oh, she learned how to fight, and she learned the ways of, you know, she has all of the Greek and Roman tomes, and she's read volumes. Now she's out in the real world. Not that Themyscira is not real, depending on who you ask. But now she's out here during World War I, and excuse me if I don't remember what year that is, but she's been around for about 100 years. So let's just say that. You know, you're in those times where everything's dirty, dingy, and people don't know what a cell phone is. You know, this is seriously, women are just secretaries and, you know, women in the kitchen, you know. So she's here, powerful woman. You know, she's got that whole fish out of water thing, and that's where a lot of the jokes lie in this movie, with you know, the awkwardness of someone who's, you know, a powerful woman in that time. And you know what? The jokes are funny. The jokes land perfectly. There's very little in this movie that I didn't like. You know, the movie is not perfect, but it's great. Okay? I'm going to give you my score in a little bit, but this movie is great. If I want to nitpick, I'm going to nitpick the same thing that is nitpicked with all of the Marvel movies. The bad guys aren't that great. You know, the bad guys are bad guys. You know, you've got the German guy who you see in the trailer. Danny Houston is playing him. He was in the X-Men. He was in X-Men Origins. He was the guy who made the adamantium for Wolverine. So now he's a bad German man, and he's going to kill everyone. That's it. Okay. You do have I forget what her name in the movie is, but her nickname in the movie is Dr. Poison. And she's developing different, you know, poisons. Could have been done better. We could have learned a little more about her. From what I read about her, she actually has an interesting story. She's working for the Germans, and the Germans are the ones who, I believe, killed her family. So there's some dichotomy there, but she's on the side of the Germans. But you don't get that in a movie. You just get evil scientist woman. And then there's other bad guys. If you know what the movie's about, you know that there's another bad guy. I'm not spoiling this for you, you know. So, although another gripe, I would say, but it's a personal gripe. It's nothing from the trailer revealed this to me. Nothing from seeing the many TV spots revealed this to me. This was me seeing information that is freely available. Information about the movie. And if I did not have this information, then I would have maybe enjoyed it a smidge more. Like I said, this is a great movie. I enjoyed the heck out of this movie, but a smidge more. So that's just nitpicking, really. It's nitpicking. The issue with the bad guy is just a common issue apparently in superhero movies. You know, they don't flesh out the bad guys that much. Possibly Red Skull and Loki, if you consider Loki a straight up bad guy. Those two. That was it. Other than that, they're just, you know, beat him. We win. So, but the story, the leading up to the end, the ending is a superhero movie. Remember, it's a superhero movie. There is special effects. There is, you know, I guess green screen work. This is the ending of the movie. It's a big, you know, the big rush. It's not a laser cannon shooting into the sky. It's not garbage floating around. This is a battle. This is a fight. And I enjoyed it. You know, this movie is great. Okay. The stars of the movie, like I said, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot hits it home. She's got the fish out of water in the beginning, you know, being in London. She's got I'm a tough, you know, bamf. Boom, Gal Gadot. Anyone who thought Gal Gadot couldn't play Wonder Woman because she was too thin, Wonder Woman should be, you know, beefy. Remember, Wolverine is 5'5". Hugh Jackman is like 6'1". I can't imagine another person playing Wolverine other than Hugh Jackman. He doesn't fit the description of Wolverine. That man knocked it out the box. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. Okay? Go out, support this movie, spend your money on this movie, whether you go see a matinee like I did because your boy has no money. Watch it watch it IMAX, watch it 3D, watch it RDX or whatever Regal has. Watch this movie. This is a great movie. Chris Pine, really, you know, he's a soldier, a spy, you know. Chris Pine is just good. Sorry, Chris Pine is, you know, he's not just Captain Kirk. That man knows how to act. They have a band of merry men at one point. If you remember, in Batman v Superman, there's something that she wanted to get back from Lex. You see a band of merry men. You see how that comes out, and you knew that was coming from a minute in. So it's not a spoiler. This movie is great. I'm gonna give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. Okay, this movie, like I said, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfection. I wasn't head over heels. Oh my God, the second coming of the DC extended universe. But this is the bar where they're all set now. If you're not as good as Wonder Woman or reaching that goal, stop what you're doing, rewrite, find a director. Because this is, like I said, it's Patty Jenkins. Do you know Patty Jenkins? I don't know Patty Jenkins. You know? But she knocked it out. Great job. Amazing. You need to see this movie. Okay? I don't know what else to say. Thank you again for watching me. I'm very humbled that I do get a couple of views. If you would be so kind as to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you have not. I appreciate people on Facebook who like that I posted a video for YouTube and they like it in Facebook. I need you guys to actually like it in YouTube. I need you guys on Facebook to follow me and hit the subscribe button in the YouTube video. Help your boy out. Alright? So, that's enough of me blabbing. So, oh, one more thing. I love the music. I love the music. Love the music so much, that's how we're going to go out. Okay? Because if you haven't heard the Wonder Woman music, the Wonder music is second only to the Avengers music to me. The Avengers music, where it swells up and and you see them all, the camera pans around. That is number one. Number two, you got some fighting music. As always, peace out.